You are now watching Gotham City Live. Join us as we take a deep dive, pause, into the abyss of American absurdity, where lunacy and debauchery take center stage.
Diversity matters. Diversity matters. DEI. Okay, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Okay, this is what the liberals have been abdicating for the better part of 15 years. They've been at this shit. They've been talking about this shit for the better part of 15 years.
I've been in this business 15 years.
What's your name?
Fuck you. That's my name.
And now you have it. Now you have it in the form of Caitlin Clark. What the fuck is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Gotham City Live, and today we're gonna get down into the disgusting, nasty muck and mire of liberal hypocrisy and liberal identity politics yet again. I know I'm always railing about it. I'm always railing about the downsides of identity politics, but we got to get into it again because the left, the American left, is hyper fixated on identity politics. They're obsessed by it, so we got to get into it again. So if you didn't know, Caitlin Clark, or as I like to call her, Caitlin Clark. You guys can call her Caitlin Clark if you want. That's what you guys say.
We don't call it Nazi. That's what you guys call it, Nazi. We call it National Socialism.
Yeah, that's what you guys say. You guys call it that. We say Caitlin Clark anyway. Caitlin Clark, the WNBA player out of Iowa, is the subject of much calumny and consternation.
Why invite their calumny and consternation?
For being a white woman in what has been seen for decades as a predominantly black female space. And so you have many of the geniuses over at ESPN, many people online who are vocalizing their grievance about the fact that this white bitch, okay, has come into what has been known as a predominantly black woman space, and she's getting attention. More attention than some of the black women who bled for this shit. They toiled and they shed blood, sweat, and tears, and a lot of these bitches averaged 12 points, okay? Doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter. They want recognition. They want the recognition for laying the groundwork. And so the great Monica McNutt, funny last name anyway, Monica McNutt, who was on First Take, got into a heated exchange with the great Stephen A. Smith when the subject of Caitlin Clark, or again, Caitlin Clark, came up. Pause.
Stephen A., respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
All right, we gotta go. You guys.
So did
You know you're my
show?
guy, but
Who does more than
Stephen A.,
us?
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Wow.
Don't do that. I'm talking to you about the
Oh, my
power that
Lord.
you have.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
All right,
I got
You're
it.
my guy, but
I
I'm
got
talking
it.
to you.
I got it.
Guys, I really
You
appreciate
you're my girl, but you've missed a lot of episodes of First Take. You missed a lot.
Stephen A.,
Guys.
3 years
I'll
ago,
leave
you
it
would
at
not
that.
talk about the
Go
W
ahead,
at this
Mom.
level. Don't do that.
guys.
Nobody was, Monica.
Guys.
You making Stephen A.'s point, Monica.
Hey,
Monica, you
gentlemen,
making
please
Stephen
let
A.'s
me
point.
do my job.
God, I really hate this discourse. I just think it's the dumbest and most feminine discourse. And I'm sorry, I don't want to sound sexist here. I hate to sound sexist, but there's no goalpost. And even if there were a goalpost, they would move it, okay? They would just move the goalpost. When Monica McNutt says to Stephen A. Smith, you could have been talking about the WNBA 3 years ago, or you weren't talking about it 3 years ago, who the fuck was? Who was? I mean, where's the goalpost there? I mean, can we quantify how often they've spoken about the WNBA? I guess you can. But keep in mind, folks, as they speak about the WNBA on First Take, as of June 2024, the NHL playoffs are happening right the fuck now. And I know what you're thinking, because you know I'm a mind reader. Who cares? You're thinking, who gives a fuck about the fact that the NHL hockey playoffs are happening right now? Exactly. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Because hockey only appeals to a certain particular demographic. Let's just be honest. Okay? The only people who care about hockey are people who look like Bill Burr. Okay? I mean, I'm not shitting on Billy Burr here. I'm just saying I listened to his podcast and he's kind of the only person I hear talking about hockey. And maybe he watches and loves hockey because implicitly he sees himself reflected, right? Hockey, the NHL, is mostly made up of white guys. Okay? Mostly made up of white guys. I'm not making any sort of moral claims about it. I don't care about hockey once again. I'm saying people need to see themselves reflected in media or in art or even in sports, all right? All of the shit that the left has been advocating for, identity politics, representation, diversity, that's what's happening. That's exactly what the fuck is happening right now. They just don't like it because it's a white girl this time or a white person this time. Okay? That's why they don't dig it. Because the perception of the WNBA is that it's mostly black women. It's a mostly black woman or black woman dominated league. Okay? Fine. And it's not even as if there aren't any white women in the WNBA. Of course there are. But they're not bringing in the numbers and the attention that Caitlin Clark is. And there's bitterness towards that. And why? This only helps you guys. The numbers and the attention that the WNBA is getting now only helps you. It doesn't hurt you.